September 8th, 2024, and we are live here on a streetcar again, but in a different direction, and just going to see some beautiful tall views here of these buildings as we pass through on the Lakeshore streetcar here on a beautiful, slightly kind of autumnish kind of day in mid-September almost. It's about 10:47 a.m. Eastern Time, and this morning I'm actually going to be experimenting with a different microphone that I have. I have an ASMR microphone that I'm trying to test out on live, just to hear if maybe there's any difference in the sound. Obviously, if I use no microphone, unfortunately on my phone, because I use Bluetooth at other times, it kind of has affected the sound just a little bit. So that's why I'm always using my Apple headset microphone, like, the corded one, not the Bluetooth one. And I thought I would just experiment with the sound. So the one I'm going to try looks like this. And it's ASMR. And I'm going to see, once I plug it in, if you can hear any difference between the sound. So let's take this out. And now I have this one in, but it's kind of not a very long wire, so I have to speak right up next to it, up close. And I don't know if it's going to sound really clear. It's directional, so maybe it's designed for lower sounds like whispers or the sounds of things opening, like crinkly sounds, like, typical ASMR sounds people do, like mouth sounds, eating sounds, mastication sounds, sounds of like the alphabet and things. So we're going to just experiment with this little microphone, and then when I hear the replay later, I'll be able to test it out further. Just going to make some natural sounds now without me talking. Next stop, Station Road. Now there's no microphone, just the external, one that comes built in the phone. I do want to get a new phone at some point, but I don't know when. I have plans at some point to hopefully the timing is right, and I'm figuring out which kind of device I want. I'm kind of using an old school kind of phone with a little button that you still press. I'm not using one of those like modern higher up iPhones. I don't really like them. I like using the home button a lot. I mean, my first experience with iPhone was with the iPhone 3GS back in 2011. Sorry, it was a 3G, and then I had a 3GS, and then a 4, and then a 4S, and then I had a 6S, and then now I have an SE, which I'm extremely happy with. I couldn't be happier with this phone. The only downside to my phone is I don't have the extreme zoom that you probably would have. I don't have a wide angle like some phones have. And what else do I not have on this? The screen is not as wide, like, for viewing shorts and things, and vertical, not as wide. What else don't I have on this phone? I only have one or two cameras, I think. Yeah, one camera, I think. And what else? The home button. Yeah, I have the home button as well. So yeah, we're still in the streetcar. Going to go get some coffee. And if anybody wants to send in a donation for my coffee, that would be so nice and welcomed. You can certainly send it in through Super Thanks, Super Chat. That would be really awesome if anybody watching wants to donate a coffee to yours truly here, Patrece Sunflower, coming to you live and daily on Shorts. would be nice.
Next stop, Limiko Avenue.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I just received a donation from Adam Bree. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. That'll come in handy when I'm going to get my coffee. So, thanks. And of course, guys, check out Adam Bree's channel as well here on YouTube. We're a supporter of Patrece Sunflower for a few years now, and they also are a content creator here. So give them a subscribe, like, and share their content. And on continuing with our tour here on this beautiful, balmy summer day with hints and flavors of autumn and seagulls and beautiful, beautiful clouds. I'm going to go ahead and try the different microphone again just to hear some different sounds. And also, I've got a little request here for everybody. So please like my video here on live and subscribe if you haven't already. And support my channel. Watch the videos. I have a lot of content on here, great content. I'm a local Toronto vlogger here, and I also do walks as well, and bus tours and streetcar tours. So thank you so much. So I'm going to try this secondary microphone again that I showed you guys. I'm going to take this one. So we are continuing here on our Lakeshore Streetcar here with the new microphone that we're testing out with live, the vertical live here on YouTube. And we're continuing to travel on this beautiful scenic route here in Toronto. If I didn't mention already, this is a live vertical video here, streaming live from Etobicoke, where we're in Toronto and we're in the West End. And continuing to travel here on Lakeshore Boulevard West, heading west. I don't know if you guys can hear the difference between the two microphones when I'm using them. Is this one quieter or louder? Is there any improvement in sound? Is it just as loud or is it louder? Maybe you want to leave a comment for me here and we can test it out. I would really appreciate it. So now I'm plugging in. This is the old Apple headset, so we're gonna hopefully hear the difference between the two.
Next stop, Royal York Road.
Oh, hi Tony. Yeah, it's a very nice day. Lovely outside.
Please look right for traffic when exiting.
Just going to be having a Nova LFS bus here, just turning here on the 76A Royal York on the 3322.
Next stop, First Street.
Oh, well, enjoy. That's great. Any particular part of Mississauga that you're going to be visiting?
Right for traffic when exiting.
Mississauga is so vast. And you have the south part, you have the north part, central.
Next stop, 3rd Street. Next stop, 5th Street.
Okay, cool. That's great.
Next stop, Islington Avenue.
So Streetcar is now passing through New Toronto, as it is called. We just saw a chair outside with nobody sitting on it. It's as if someone had been sitting and then they removed themselves from the chair. I don't know. It's too far back now to check. And
Please look right
our
for traffic when exiting.
Streetcar is also passing Islington Avenue and 7th Street on the left. I'm wondering if they have these units in Oakville, because Oakville's probably closer to Kitchener, I would think, than Mississauga, but I'm not sure if Oakville has any of those units, but definitely Mississauga does for sure. I've seen, as you can see even on my channel, some of those units. I was actually, I think, on one last week, one of the 2007 units for the New Flyer. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
Next stop.
Yeah, I'd like to explore Oakville as well, but haven't yet. It's a little far. And Brampton also I want to explore, but Brampton is really, really far. So My Way is great. I don't mind to explore My Way or certain parts of it because Mississauga is so vast. But generally speaking, predominantly TTC. I mean, one day I hope to go further out towards like North York or Scarborough again, but I don't know if that's possible at this time. Who knows? Maybe sometime I will venture again. It's been a little over a year that I was filming in Scarborough. One interesting thing I did notice with one of the New Flyers that I was on when I was getting off the New Flyer pretty recently, and it was idling at the light, there was a sound that it was emitting that was very, very similar to the OG sound, and I said to myself, I have heard this before on an OG unit, not on the 3G or the NG, but specifically the OG. I've heard the same kind of purring sound. I don't know if it wasn't like a cat sound, but it was like an engine, kind of hard to describe. But I had heard that sound before specifically on the new Flyer when I was hearing that. And then I was reckoning back to hearing it on the OG.
13th Street.
Oh, that's right, yes. I know sometimes you write Grand River Transit, and I don't know what GRT is, and then I have to remember that that's what it's called because it's outside of my area, so I'm not familiar with it.
Please look right for traffic when exiting.
There's a lot of wind in the clouds, guys. You can look up and see. Do you see these clouds? They're moving really fast with this 5G tower above our heads here, or whatever that is. Maybe it's some sort of like extension of the building. I really don't know what that is. It could be for cell phone reception. What is that? Yeah, Hamilton is one area that I have not been to explore any transit. If I'm in a car with
Next stop.
people that I know,
18th
maybe,
Street.
but generally speaking, I wouldn't go out of my way to visit Hamilton for for transit planning, unless it was for maybe an event or something work related. But no,
Next stop.
I don't visit.
Kipling Avenue.
I don't visit Hamilton.
Please look right for traffic when exiting.
You've got to hold on to your hat today. It is a windy one. My goodness. And that was the streetcar that we were just on. I really missed the bus. I am not a fan of the streetcar. I have just become so accustomed to it. And there is the 44 on the 8185. I'm just reading your text here on the screen that says, apparently the 2010 D40 LFs in HSR. What's HSR's fleet? And they're getting replaced by 2025 Nova Bus order in the spring. Yeah, I don't know HSR. Is that Hamilton Transit? I'm not really part of like the forums and things to know. I mean, I'm a bus fanner, but I'm not like deeply into the units. There's aspects of things about buses that I like that are probably entirely different than your typical foamer or fanner or whatever you guys call yourselves. I've been a bus fanner for life, my entire life. I never filmed buses all those years ago. But it's funny because in 2007, when I opened up my channel, I actually had on the picture across my banner on my YouTube page of a bus, and I never filmed buses at the time. In fact, I didn't even start filming anything really. I filmed a bit in 2009, 2011 a little bit, but it wasn't until 2020, March of 2020 really, kind of around when COVID started and the lockdowns and everything. That's when I started to take my YouTube channel kind of a lot more seriously. And then sort of in 2021, I really got into bus fanning. I was inspired by so many creators online and so many people who do walk videos and buses and things, and I just sort of started doing my own. Oh, hi, good morning, Terrence. And thank you for your kind words. Thank you for everybody for watching. Thanks. It's sometimes a little hard to see the screen here. We're just filming outside here, and sometimes we're dealing with different lighting and being able to see the screen, you know, when you're live and you're looking at your phone. So, but thank you. And thanks for explaining the HSR, Tony. Appreciate that. So guys, if you're just joining us now here on the live, please gently press the like button and subscribe to the channel and support me as a creator here. Watch my videos, comment on them, nice comments, and enjoy. You'll see a lot of different. Some of them are very relaxing bus videos. Some of them you can use as white noise. There's a lot of wind in the microphone here, so I apologize if it becomes a little hard to hear me. Generally speaking, when we're in the bus, it's a little quieter and a little easier to hear. But the temperature couldn't be nicer. It's really, really gorgeous weather. September is one of the nicest months of the year, kind of in between summer and autumn and winter. So it's certainly a real favorite for us Torontonians here. And I think now that I'm standing outside, I'm going to go ahead and test out the other microphone for outside noise compared to the inside of the streetcar. I'm just going to remove this, and we're going to go ahead and plug this one in. So this is an ASMR microphone, and I don't know how the sound is going to be outside, especially with the wind, but I'm going to be able to... Does it have an on button? I'm wondering. I don't even know. Let's see. I don't think so. No, it's just a regular short little microphone without a proper extension, really. So I just want to be able to catch some of the noises of these leaves. So I'm wondering if you guys are watching, if you can hear any differences in the sound between this microphone that I'm using, which is the little tiny ASMR directional microphone, with hopefully ASMR sounds. Hopefully it's a lot louder and picks up a lot more of the sounds around us, really. And I'm going to now speak quietly because I want to see if maybe the sounds of these leaves, this crunching noise. See this crunching sound here? Although I'm not entirely sure it will. So now I'm going to switch to the other microphone, the one that's the Apple one. And so my bus is coming, so I'm going to have to make this quick. don't wanna miss the bus. I don't wanna miss my bus. I don't wanna miss my. Okay, so now this is the Apple microphone, guys. Is it better on this one or the little one? Like, you guys tell me. Let's put this crunching noise against the. Okay, so this one's a little better. Okay, well, this is an Apple one, so of course. But I wanted to hear how it was with live and the sound and everything. But yeah, there's the bus. Oh, this is an EPA 10. That's 8317 with the amazing windows. Looks like Apple icons. Actually, I think maybe I'll sit on this side. Oh, yes, Terrence. The buses on Sunday here run pretty frequently. They don't run as frequently as during the week, but on Sunday, they run pretty frequently, actually. Yeah. During the weekdays, we have express buses on this route, so there's a lot more buses and a lot more people to take back and forth to the station and to the various schools that are along this route. Because there's quite a few of them. There's a high school up ahead, there's Humber College, so there's a school, high school, college, private school, I think, and an elementary school. So lots of schools. Okay, Tony, you have yourself a wonderful day, and thanks for joining the live, and enjoy those buses. Oh, hi, Sanjib. That's good. The buses generally run probably more than every half hour, 15 minutes. Some routes they run every 6 minutes or 8 minutes. Some routes are every half hour, but it depends on the route, right? Toronto is a really big city, so we have areas that are frequented by transit every couple minutes. This route in particular probably has buses in under every 10 minutes or so. Yeah, so if you're just joining us here and you appreciate my live YouTube videos and you want to support me as a creator other than just pressing like or subscribe, why don't you go ahead and send in a donation to me? That would be really appreciated. It would really make my day. I really love it when people take a few moments out of their busy day to support a creator like myself who does this full time. And it's also a source of income for me to live with. And I really appreciate any support that I can get at this time. Presto's has gone up in price, and the TTC is not always is free, and neither is coffee. So I was hoping that maybe I could ask some of my watchers here who support me to send in a donation and send me a tip. It would be most appreciated and very welcomed for you to send in something to me through Super Sticker, Super Thanks. So thank you so much. Please consider me. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you, James. Thank you for your little donation. It means a lot to me. Thanks. Oh, thank you, Adam. Appreciate your kind words as well, and for your support. Thank you. Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Next stop, 777 Kipling Avenue.
I'm going to look into that to see if we have that here. And if we do, I will definitely be able to add that to my profile. See, yes. So they're not so frequent on the weekend. Well, I can understand. I think some parts of Ontario that are smaller towns also have buses that run also less frequently. But in the big city, we definitely have access to more frequent transportation. What I think about that. I think we should always have access to cars. I don't know about this bus thing only. I mean, if it's free, maybe, but who knows? Who really knows, eh? So our bus has now arrived. at the station here. This is Kipling Station. It's a terminal station. Kipling. We're on the Blur Danforth line, line 2. And we're just going to exit the bus. This is the bus door. And this was bus number 8317 on the 44. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Adam. Appreciate your kind words. So folks, we are now here at Kipling subway station here on a very, very windy Sunday morning on a day like I've actually never seen before. And today is the best day of your life, guys. Always remember that. Today is the best day of your life. And here is the legendary 3334 on the 900 Airport Express. I still remember when this unit was on the 66, and then it got turned into, or converted into, an airport bus when they retired the original OG airport buses, which I loved, and so many others did. In fact, I can remember even a moment earlier this year, I think, was it this year or last year maybe, and I have a video of it in my archives where one of the drivers actually, said, hey, we're going old school today, because they wanted an OG bus because the weather was so bad on the 427 that the Nova bus just would not suffice for its purposes. So that's really cool that they remembered the OGs so nicely. And this bus is departing now. 900 Airport Express. Yeah, it's a favorite of many, isn't it, Sanjay? That's right, it is a favorite. But it's not a favorite of mine. I liked it much more when it was on the OGs, so it's on a Nova bus. Whatever. You can see my videos of all those OG buses with this amazing au revoir, bye bye, bonsoir. Hasta luego, hasta mañana. What was the specific bus that I was looking for? I don't know if they've moved it or something. Maybe they did. Everything is all like over the place here. Interesting. See, you just have to laugh when it comes to the TTC because nothing is like predictable. It's all over the place, especially here at Kipling Station. Oh, well, isn't that convenient? I'm on my way to New York City now. Definitely. I like that. Pay before you get on. Wonderful. Makes sense. I guess Toronto's a little outdated with the way we have transit system here, isn't it? So, see the sign, guys? It says 40 Junction Dundas West, 49 Bloor West, and then beneath it, it says 927. So it's like, do you follow the sign at the top or the bottom? I'm assuming you follow the sign at the top, not the bottom, because the 927 is all the way down there. That's the crazy part. I'm gonna have to search for my bus. Feels like it changes every day here. Oh Lord Jesus, lead us to the right bus. at all times. Amen. I have a feeling the bus might be down here, but I'm still not sure. See, this is the 9:45 and maybe the 45. And then we have the 45 here. Forget Toronto Transit Commission. It's Toronto Transit Confusion. So we have the 46, the 900, and the 300. The 927. Let's see. The 927B. And the 44. So here we have the 123, the 111. Okay. Oh, I see the 123 and 111 are all the way at the other end. That's why I couldn't find them. And there's these information people that are not really doing anything. They're just standing around putting in their hours. Like, at least let us know outside. So now we have to walk all the way to the west end. With pleasure, of course. Yes, it's great. It's wonderful to get the exercise and walk. But if TTC had organized this, then I would have been able to see it with ease. So that's just the way it is, right? We have to just understand that sometimes it's like this. And that's okay, right? That's life. Things get shifted around and we have to adapt to the changes. So I think we're closer to where we want to be, which is right over here, right over here, right over here, over here, right over here. Okay, so we have the 123B. Oh my God, the 123s confuse me a lot. There's so many branches of the 123. Like, how is somebody supposed to figure this out? I still can't figure it out after all these years. 123B, C, D, and F. Maybe I'll have to take the time a month to research this entire branch of 123. Now, you guys know it used to be called 123 Shorncliffe. The fact that it's called 123 Shoreway just completely has always thrown me off. And to be honest with you guys, this is one of the most crowded buses I've ever been on in Kipling. I mean, the 900 is crowded, but the 123 is like also really, really crowded too. I'm just headed across the street. I'm not headed too far. I just wanted to bus it there. I'm not headed super far. I'm just headed like that way, like somewhere over there. Not far, really. So we have the 123 and then the 111 and 112. Okay. So as you guys can see, if you're just coming to join us now, the TTC here at Kipling Station has gone through some major renovations and major upgrades. The platform here where us commuters stand on is brand new and looking amazing. Did it look the same as before? Pretty much. It just looks upgraded, but it's not any different really. And here we have a 7233 pulling in on the 45A. This is one of the Nova, sorry, it's not a Nova bus. It's an Excelsior, right? It's a new flyer. So I think this bus here, let's go ahead and take. I'm going to get the drivers back inside. So here's the 123. There's parts of Canada that are not clean though. I mean, if you go to certain parts of downtown Toronto, you'll see gum all over the ground. But I mean, this area here where I was showing you guys is pretty clean because it's new. But then there's other parts that aren't clean. Like if you go downtown to Yonge and Dundas by Eden Center, it's not very clean. But thanks for your compliment. I'm sure North Carolina must be very clean. I mean, we have such. I always see on. There's a guy on TV, I think his name is Noah, and he does like carnival eats, and he's always in the carnivals in North Carolina, and it looks like such a nice place to try out fun foods. Thank you. You too, thanks. Seeing a lot more lady drivers on the TTC. A lot more women drivers. Or should I say female drivers? Is that the correct words? I should say female. Yeah, it's a female driver, right? 8328. I expect it to be a male driver most of the time, and that's what we've become accustomed to. But of course there's going to be women drivers, and her driving actually was pretty good. She looked like she was handling the bus quite well. So good. Kudos for her, for the women drivers. Of course, she could be at home cooking, where she belongs. Cooking in the kitchen. Get back to the kitchen, sister. I'm just joking. But then again, we have Annie Lennox and the Eurythmics song reminding us about sisters are doing it for themselves, standing on their own 2 feet, right? So, girl power. And here we are approaching the Canadian legend. I guess this is probably American now. Tim Hortons. I'm gonna get some coffee. Oh, there's a long line. Oh, okay. Well, what can you do, right? It's busy today. Usually when the weather's a little cooler, it brings everybody inside for Tim Hortons. So we have the Tim Hortons here on the right-hand side, and we also have the Wendy's on the left. This combo has been here for many, many years, and pretty much a favorite amongst everybody here in Etobicoke. And we have a Starbucks close by, and we used to have McDonald's, but no longer the McDonald's here on Dundas near Shorncliffe. Well, actually, it was closer to where was the McDonald's used to be? Used to be at Dundas and Shorncliffe, I think, or Dundas and Shaver. So I'm just gonna wait in line here to get one of my coffees for the day. I think I'll get an iced coffee today because I'm a bit warm now from all the running around, and it might be refreshing. Although at one point I'm sure I'm going to go back to having hot coffee. So what is everybody doing with their day today? What are you guys up to on this beautiful, glorious Sunday? How are you spending your time enjoying our time on earth here, enjoying the beautiful day on Sunday? What are you guys up to? Anybody going to maybe the baseball game? You guys have some sports games you're going to, or maybe catching up with laundry, or what are you all up to today? I think I meant to ask that earlier, so yeah, what are you guys up to today on Sunday? What's everyone up to? This actually looks really, really good. I've not actually tried this donut before. This donut here? Guess I could get my coffee here. Maybe I will actually. Let's see. Where is my iced coffee? Iced coffee, where are you? Original iced coffee. Okay, so let's proceed to the pickup area. Hi. Thanks. No worries. So just going to proceed to the pickup area here. It's a pickup and kiosk order. Oh, well, thank you for watching.
I just have to have breakfast.
Greetings from London, England. That's awesome to have you here with us. And that sounds like you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching. So we're currently just waiting here for our iced coffee here at Tim Hortons. Yes. Thank you. May I please have a straw and a sleeve, please? Thank you so much. So guys, I'm getting my iced coffee. So exciting. Try and fit this in here. Okay. I wonder if you guys have iced coffee. I'm sorry, not iced coffee. You have Tim Hortons in England. I know they do in parts of the States, but I wonder if they have it in England. They should. I mean, I know you guys have like, you know, McD's and things and stuff like that, but Tim Hortons I'm not sure of. So let's give it a taste. It is awesome. It is super awesome, actually. She made it really well. Sometimes when I get an iced coffee, it's one of the best parts of my morning. Oh, nice. You should consider trying it if you like it. Maybe in England you guys don't get super hot weather because we get hot weather here in the summer, and I'm just figuring if I may say, I mean, we always think of London and London fog and how beautiful and quaint it is there. I mean, it's a dream place to live, I'm sure. You have everything you need around you in a smaller country with, you know, the beautiful islands surrounding you and all the British, you know, all the charm that encompasses the United Kingdom. So I'm so happy to have you watching us all the way from England. Thank you for joining us today and for your evening time, rather. I feel like I have to be very proper now and almost do a little curtsy for you because of where you guys are. So exciting. I mean, well, Canada is a Commonwealth country, so we share some of the similar values, of course, as England. So guys, we are still in Etobicoke in Toronto, and we are enjoying our delicious Tim Hortons iced coffee here. It's wonderful, very satisfying, and I think very healthy, because if it makes you feel happy, then it's good, right? Definitely. Catching in some of this late summer sun and beautiful clouds in the skies. Picturesque. And I think I should press this button because I'm planning to actually cross to the other side of the street. We are in Toronto, Canada. This is where we are located, Toronto, Canada. It's close to Kipling station, that's right. Yes, it is.